Well, I've been taught by the Lord from the beginning. He said you are blessed to be a blessing. It is a sin to eat alone. I've never seen a thing like this. Nigerians are always dubious, but your case is different. You just said medication. I said I know you will pay, and if even you don't pay, well, I want to save this life, and I've done that. I had similar case, and I sent BS therapy, took his bath, he did his prayers rather. I've been sending deliverance prayer points on and on like that. But this time when he called, he was very happy. And I was asking, I said, what's going on? As I remember the very first time we talked, you were very sickly. He said, I can't remember because I don't feel sick anymore. It was actually Bishop David Oyedepo that taught me that in the Bible school. And then he said we should pray for it. Pray for the grace to have what you need before the need arises. As servants of the Almighty God, we don't have what we need, but if He gives you a grace, it's a level of excelling supernaturally beyond human imagination. That's why I used to tell people that you don't have to be lazy when you are given assignment. No money was collected for the assignment. Like, I'm not like those kind of prophet that will say, bring money, I want to do deliverance for you. I will never do that. I'll just give you the prayer points. Do it. I crown the prayer for you.
Well, it's another very wonderful, lovely day today on Asabi Africa. And today is Thursday, the 4th of May, year 2023. We want to thank God for the grace of God in our life, for giving us another opportunity, golden one at that, to meet a wonderful, lovely, a woman of impeccable achievements in the school of life, and especially in the religious circle, in the person of the Reverend Evangelist, Dr. Pere Hannah, from the land of Bayelsa. We want to thank God. The last time we met her, there were a lot of revelations for the country, and there were a lot of other issues that propped up. And in terms of what God is using her to do for the benefit of humanity, in terms of natural healing, and in terms of what God is using her to do in terms of deliverance at the ministry level, God has given her some new innovation. And last time she shared some with us, and some of you were able to benefit from not just the discussion, but from the revelational value of the discussion. Today, we have met her again because she has been so busy, almost after 3 appointments. She had an Easter praise jam to praise Jesus for the Passion Week and other activities to appreciate the greatness of our Lord Jesus Christ. So we want to thank God that we are here with her today, and it is going to be a bumper and more revealing edition. God bless you, man. I want to thank you for giving us this opportunity, and after calling for almost 3 times now, we learn you have been so busy, and we learn you have been so engaged. We want to thank you for the humility and everything. I want to appreciate you. First and foremost, man, what is the revelation like? How has it been? Because last time a lot of people gave us testimony that, they were able to call and they got direction about their spiritual challenges. Some say, oh, something was wrong with them, and after some time, it went off. That they thank God that they are appreciating you at this level in Africa and in Nigeria, and for the fact that you're even from Bayelsa land. But how has it been on your end, man?
I bless the name of the Lord. It has been most wonderful.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Why? Because the Lord does things that I don't even know how to express. It touches lives way beyond imagination. Some people that were very sickly, extremely sickly, and then after the prayers, I sent the prayer book, the deliverance prayer book. I sent it, and I sent medications, and alas, they are okay. I like, let me say, somebody that called me from Germany.
From the Republic of Germany?
No, West Germany. Called me from West Germany, and then he said, "Oh, as you see me talking to you, my legs are wobbling, I'm dying. I ate in the dream, and as if everything is going to end for me. My wife is dead, and I have 4 kids. If I die, my children will get lost in a strange land. Help me, I don't know what to do," and stuff like that. And just as it dropped, I calculated what he needed to do. I sent him the bill, but I didn't wait for him to pay. I quickly packaged the medications and I sent. And I just sent messages to him that this is your tracking number.
Can you imagine? In Germany there?
In Germany. They say, "You don't know me." I said, I don't need to know you. What the Lord is telling me, if I give space, before long you are going to die. And money can't buy life.
Money can't buy life, man.
So I sent him the package. And then it was when the package got to me, he sent me my money. He said, and that means I was actually, that was like a game. If he doesn't pay me, what happens? But I wasn't ready to play game with his life, because I knew that, yes, what he ate in the dream was really killing him.
Food of the dream.
Yes. And then when I sent, I said, "Now, have you seen your package?" He said, "Yes. Pray like this, pray like this, pray like this." Then he started the prayers. Then take this to neutralize what you have taken in. And that was it. Then amazingly, he ate. The daughter ate. The daughter was down. Himself was down.
Jesus Christ.
And then both of them were down. Jesus. But after God did his work, and both of them were okay. He now said, you are my mom forever. He said, I've never seen a thing like this. Nigerians are always dubious, but your case is different. You just send medication. I said, I know you will pay, and if even you don't pay, well, I want to save this life, and I've done that. And then he sent the money quickly, both for DHL, everything. He just sent it back to me. Anytime you call me, say, I'm okay. My daughter is okay. Another amazing thing was somebody that was, this marine power, spending on what happens. In her life, she does. I told her, I said, you are being attacked by marine powers. Considering all that is happening to you in this foreign land, where you are in America, something is going on with you from the kingdom of darkness, which is from the marine kingdom.
Jesus Christ. And
I gave her a deliverance prayer book, which is my book. I don't know how I didn't bring it today.
Yes. I think we have a copy here.
Deliverance prayer book.
Yeah.
And I gave her this book.
Yeah.
I said, now start prayers. Yeah. Our own case was purely deliverance, so no medication. I said, this is no medication issue. And then I gave her, and after she did the prayers,
she did the assignment of the prayer.
assignment of the prayers. And then she said, she told me so many dreams. But the one that scared her, or that she has never seen where somebody can give birth to maggots.
Can you imagine?
There are maggots that is more than a bucket full.
Jesus Christ.
Was coming out of her private.
Yeah.
And she was screaming. And she was screaming. What is this? What is this? And they all came out. And then simultaneously there were men of God around her. And then as if it was an arranged thing in the spirit realm, they were praying. They were praying. They were praying. And the maggots dried up. Because the prayer points are in there. You negative force of hell, I cast you out and I command you dry up in Jesus' name, and I send you to the sea. They dried up and they flew to the sea. And she was watching it. She said, so this kind of maggots could be in her.
Jesus Christ.
No wonder life was turning upside down for her. No wonder things were not working out for her. And there are many people out there in that diaspora. Like Yoruba will say, what if you see one law? You know, the monitoring demons have gone with them. I was talking to somebody yesterday, the day before yesterday too, that had similar case, and I sent BS therapy, took his bath, he did his prayers rather. I've been sending deliverance prayer points on and on like that. But this time when he called, he was very happy. And I was asking, I said, what's going on? As I remember the very first time we talked, you were very sickly. He said, I can't remember because I don't feel sick anymore.
Testimony.
I don't feel sick anymore. I'm okay. He bought medications, but more, the greatest thing he did deliverance. He prayed. And that's why I used to tell people that you don't have to be lazy when you are given assignment. No money was collected for the assignments. Like, I'm not like those kind of prophet that will say, bring money, I want to do deliverance for you. I will never do that. I'll just give you the prayer points. Do it. I crown the prayer for you. And then he was, I can't remember. As I'm talking to you, I don't feel sick anymore. I'm healed totally. And he said, blessed be the day I met you. I'm happy that I met you. I cannot finish telling you. And then some other person that had multiple cancer, after the prayers, after medication, he said, oh, all these other symptoms are gone, but I have rashes, skin issues. I have skin rashes. And then I sent a skin care product. This is now.
Okay.
This is, yes.
Yeah.
This is skin care oil.
Lotion, yeah. Okay.
Skin care lotion.
Yeah,
that is sun flower, SF. Skin care lotion. Then the skin care tea too is here.
Okay.
I gave it to her. This is I gave it to her. I gave her the lotion. Okay. This is eye wash.
Oh, that's malaria.
Yeah. Then this is skincare soap. I sent her the skincare soap.
These are from nature.
Yes, natural. Yes, from nature.
Yeah, from
I sent her the skincare soap. I sent her the skincare oil. You understand me? And then she took. And that was the end.
Can you imagine? Okay.
This is brain tea. And I sent this wellness tea to her. And then that was the end. And then when she was the one that even said, Mommy, hi.
Oh, this skincare soap.
Yes, this skincare soap. Hi, how are you?
It's totally from the nature. Yes,
from nature. Natural. This is natural Nigerian soap.
Yes.
Blended in herbs. Put together.
So it moisturizes it.
Yes, then it will clear the skin.
Yeah.
And then I now called her. I said, she called me. She texted me. Mom, I said, let me ask after you. How are you doing? She said, I'm fine. And I said, tell me your exact situation.
How you feel?
She said, for the very first time in my life, I feel like a human being. Can you imagine? Everything, I just feel okay. I just feel good. Testimonies, left, right, back and front. Some people will come to me with stroke cases. And
that's a challenge.
Yes, the brain is no longer okay. Not really mad, but talking off point.
Yes, off point.
The mouth bent. There's something which amazes me. I used to wonder whether they are being beaten up in the spirit realm. I can't tell. But I know that, let me say, 80% of people that have stroke cases may have a shoulder, arm dislocation, thigh, this right leg, the femur, out of the socket of the pelvis girdle. Or the knee dislocation, or ankle dislocation, or wrist dislocation. You just see the hand bent and disconnected, or here, or like that. And they will come like that, sometimes on wheelchair. And then God has been faithful. And then after collecting medication and then taking treatment, and they'll be okay. Then those who had fibroid cases.
Well, the fibroid, I think a top man of God called me that some people with fibroid came the other day from America, from London, and I was like, I think I related your place to them.
Yes, they came.
I got some testimonies.
Yes, they came and bought their medications.
Yeah.
And I have results. The fibroid gave way, and then there's pregnancy.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, you know, and dying souls, souls that are in very terrible pains. And I manufacture this, one of my new product.
Well, I think this is the one I'm hearing about, coconut
This
water.
is coconut. This is coconut extract. This is coconut juice.
Okay, coconut juice.
Coconut juice, and then but cooked with herbs that relieves pain. Very natural.
It relieves pain.
Migraine, arthritis pain, rheumatic pain, fibroid pain, cancer pain, any kind of pain. Because why? When I was cooking it, innovations, a lot of things just come into my head. Do this, do this, do this, do this. I instructed it, and when I cooked it, I cooked the herbs in it.
Yeah.
And then it looked good. So one of my staff that was having back pain, backache, he now took some scoop of spoons, and that was the end of the backache.
Pain?
He said no. He said this is too much.
Can you imagine?
He now told me then somebody now that was having stomach ache. She took
natural.
Yes, and she became okay. Another person now was complaining of migraine, serious migraine. You know, so the one person that has the stomach ache has it. He said, I have something here that you can take. He said, it will be bitter. So no, it's not bitter. It's like palm wine. He said, are you sure? After the medications have gone into it, it now tastes like palm wine. He now said, no. Okay, let me take it. She took it. And I said, it's very sweet. Can I finish it? She said, no. This is not palm wine. This is medication. She now took it, and that was the end of the migraine. So like that.
So this one is for pain now.
Yeah.
Because somebody that took it, I think during the Passion Week, shared information with me that his wife took it, and she was highly relieved. He was even asking me, you know, to disclose where they can get it from you. And I said, well, until the visit, you know, this is a fantastic one, really.
This is
coconut, but it's
coconut
so
juice.
Expensive.
Coconut juice. Before we can extract the coconut, we
water.
will buy a lot. Before we can get the water, it will be little, and then we'll put the herbs. When it finish cooking, it will reduce it drastically. Whatever happens, and then this is a natural herbal tonic, multivitamin. You know, somebody that cannot eat at all, that the appetite is almost gone. You know, I have one of my staff that does not like to eat. She doesn't like food. So while at the time of production, all of them came and said, I want to have my tonic. I gave them little by little, and she took. After she took, normally I don't eat much. So when she dished food, she dished my food smaller than hers. And I was asking, I said, I don't know when you began to eat more than me. He said, I never can tell. I can't describe my hunger. I'm very, very extremely hungry.
Can you imagine?
And I watched her devour the plate of food and finished it. After that, she said, I think I'm still hungry. And I said, oh, glory be to God. Your tummy is now open to food.
Can you imagine?
After taking the natural herbal tonic. It works. Now, and another thing that this thing does is, those who are anemic, they want to pass blood, they need to pass blood for the person to be okay. Amazingly, within 5 days to a week of taking this, your red blood corpuscles will be rich.
Will be enhanced.
Yes, they will be enhanced, and your blood level will move up to a normal level.
I want to go back to, because when you spoke the other time, the patient from Germany, let me say the Nigerian from Germany, had major challenge was eating in the dream. And I want to ask you that, what is the implication of eating it? Like, you see yourself now eating pounded yam and vegetable soup in the dream and all that. And I mean, maybe a woman is sitting beside you and say, yes, and you're eating it, and you wake up quickly, you wake up around midnight, maybe 3 a.m. What is the implication of eating in the dream?
It's very bad. It's very bad. Now, oftentimes what you see that you are eating is not what you are eating. If God should open your eyes, some of the things that are brought before you are poisons.
Jesus Christ.
Poisonous things, terrible, nasty things. And then that's why when after the eating in the dream, people fall sick. Sometimes when they cannot get you physically, they come around from the dream. And then most people that have fibroid, apart from the normal one, those that have
the naturally inherited one.
Yes, apart from naturally inherited fibroid cases, some of them are eating like this, eating from the dream. And then you see, I have somebody that the tummy is as big as if she's going to give birth in like tomorrow.
Okay.
Somebody who's never been married. I've seen somebody who's never even met a man who is a virgin having such terrible thing in the stomach. When I give this, as far as that is concerned, I give this, this fibro drinkable oil.
Yeah.
This is fibro tea. This is drinkable oil. This is wellness tea. You know.
Can one use this oil to eat yam too?
If you use it to eat yam, be ready to sleep.
Okay, I understand now.
you are just use it to fry egg, and you just know that you want to go to sleep. But amazingly, I have never seen where oil that is fatty, neutralizing or detoxifying or melting any kind of weight. It is in herbal world that I can see it. I was talking to somebody that came to my office yesterday, and somebody sent me a picture from Ghana. Sent me her breast that had the cancer, and it was bad. And I told her, you drink this oil, and then this oil, which is relaxing oil, that's what you use to wrap your breast. And then I sent her the medication for morning, sent her medication for night. She was in pain, but she's okay now.
This like I'm having cough now. Does it do something to a coffee throat?
Throat?
Yes, if one is having a coffee throat now.
No, if you're having a coffee throat, that's a different ball game. I don't know, they removed some of these packages when I was coming. There is throat tea.
Okay. I think I saw it.
Yes, there is throat tea. I think I packaged it. I don't know when my boys were putting it back.
Okay.
This is hernia. It's for hernia.
And this for elderly people.
There is throat tea when when they have a throat issue. I package that separately, and then this is so I give throat tea. Yeah. I give throat tea for that, and then this is slimming.
Okay, slimming tea.
Slimming tea. Now somebody was up to 265 pounds. And he took this, but he cannot finish it. He can't finish this in 3 months. Because it's just 1 teaspoon that you take. And he took it for 1 month. Not daily, because you can't take it more than twice a week. And he dropped from 265 to 243. And he said, wow, this is interesting. He first dropped to 247, then he now said, I'm 243.
Can you imagine?
I can't wait to be 240. Then little by little, I said you can move to 200 pounds. And that is how it is. So I have tremendous testimonies. Testimonies from people. And there are some products which I have not talked about, or maybe as we progress. You know.
Wow, I was going to ask about that stroke thing you talk about. What do you think really is the problem behind the sudden hemorrhage in the bone? You know, when you see all this, is it that
it's amazing?
Yeah, is it electrified energy, or is it a kind of submarinated force, or is it that they broke them into? Because you see some kind of, like you said, the dislocation. You wonder the bending and the.
And that's why when I give every stroke case, this is brain tea now. Yeah. Fine. Every stroke case needs brain tea.
Brain tea.
Needs wellness tea. Needs stroke morning tea. Needs neutralizing lotion. Needs this. Like that. But the issue is stroke is from the brain.
From the brain?
Yes, it's always from the brain. But where orthopedic cases are attached to it is what goes beyond my imagination. And that is why when they come to us, as we work on the brain, which is the beginning, is where the stroke issue comes from. Some parts of the brain might be, some cells in the brain might be dead, the brain is not functioning well. Even this morning I sent a stroke medication to a friend, a very dear friend. It's a childhood friend. I had pressure to call her. I just called her. And as I was talking to her, she was talking off point. And I was saying, what's your problem? What's going on? I said, is anybody there with you? They said, yes. I said, can I talk to your son? She said, what's wrong with your mother? He said, she has stroke. And it affected her brain that her brain just goes off.
Just like that?
Just like that. It just happens like that. And I felt, instantly I wept. I wept because she's a single mother. Her husband died, and I remember then, several years back, you know, when the devil is chasing you, it's not something you can play with. She married somebody, they both loved each other, all of us were young together. But after the marriage, the man will just start beating her. He will not know why. For little arguments, he may beat her, he may hurt her. It's been so for years, and yes, but for Christian belief, they remained together till they had 4 kids. And then I just met her on the road, and I said, I greeted her, she didn't recognize me, and I said, did I change? Did I change so much that you can't recognize me?
Go.
You know, I said no, and at the end of the day, we recognized each other, and I told her, I said, but I don't know, I'm seeing something before you. Before the year runs out, your husband is going to die. I don't know why. And she now said, I said, really, if we don't pray, it's going to come to pass.
Can you imagine?
And so she came to see me in my office. We started prayers. Said, first and foremost, let us ask. While we were praying, the demon of maltreating his wife left him.
Jesus Christ.
And so he began to
recollect himself.
Yes. He began to take care of her. He began to love her. But amazingly, that year, December, he actually died.
Why? Can that not be taken out?
Well, we were praying. Maybe, you know, there is one thing for me to give a revelation, another thing for the person to be able to pray up to standard. So as a matter of fact, his death was masterminded from his own family. It was donated from his own family, and his best friend poisoned him.
Jesus Christ.
With biscuit and tea in the office.
Jesus Christ.
And that was how he died. And then so that began the calamity of her life. You had to take care of the children. Then now the children are grown-ups. Time to eat the fruit of her labor. Now they have struck her with stroke. Yes, now she does not know what to say. She will talk coherently. The next moment, she's off balance. As I finished talking to her, hot tears came out of my eyes. I'm very emotional.
John 10:34.
I'm very emotional.
John 10:35, sorry.
Yes. And I said, this is very sad. Time for her to reap the fruit of her labor. This is what is happening to her. I didn't wait. I said, don't worry, I'm sending your medications to you. And I sent medications to her. And I said, please take the medications. I sent money to her. I said, I will pray for you. Because some cases are charity cases. So by the grace of God, I want to talk about charity when you permit me, maybe by the next edition.
Charity.
Yes, I want to talk about it. Because most of this, my job, is charity.
In fact, charity is also one thing that I think we should talk about now, not next time. Because charity is, like the last time in Easter, what you did in Easter by organizing a passion jam and a praise jam during the Passion Week, and it cost you a lot. And you could see the reaction of people and some gifts that you donated, even despite the economic condition that we all know in this country. Even your organization, you were able to churn out foods and gifts, and you organize a jamboree just to praise Jesus Christ during Easter. So what is the implication, or what is the grace behind this?
Well, I've been taught by the Lord from the beginning. He said you are blessed to be a blessing. It is a sin to eat alone. You are blessed to be a blessing. And that he said he didn't create me like one of other pastors that just enlarged their coast. Having money and then buying Jeep and then buying an aeroplane. Yeah. Everybody have their own grace. It's not a sin to do that. But he told me, anytime I give you money, you must remember the poor. Now, amazingly, the month of April, I didn't have the money for all the things that God said I should do. As a matter of fact, I'm not the kind of person that have money hoarded somewhere. You know, no. But anything I need comes at the point of the need, the money will come.
God manifests.
He will manifest himself. So the month of April is a very daring and expensive month for me. Why?
Why? 3
instructions the Lord gave to me. One, it is Easter month.
Yeah.
Every Easter and every Christmas, I send things out to the needy. I'm not talking about the skeletal ones I do in between the year. But Easter, he will tell me, will categorically speak to me. Send something to this country. I've taken things to Ghana before. War-ravaged people from Liberia in Budumburan camp.
Yeah.
You know, I've taken things to lepers colony. But this time around, he said that the northern states of Nigeria, there are war-ravaged people. I connect with people that can do it well for you. And I connected with Capro. And then I sent, he said, send something for them. I said, Father, you know, I don't have the money. He said, whatever money I give to you now, do it. So as I would say, Jack, he provided some money. Somebody may just say, I just feel like blessing you. I've been blessed by your ministry. I just want to say thank you. And they will send money. So I went and I said, tell me exactly what do you want. He said, you buy a minimum of 2 bags of gari, 2 bags of beans, then 10 cartons of Indomie. I wanted to buy rice, 2 bags of rice. But they said rice is a contraband to take across interstate. That's okay. So I went, I bought. After buying, I gathered them, I went to IGM to take them across from Lagos to the north. Was 95,500.
That's quite expensive.
Yes, 500 less 100. So plus the foodstuffs, plus everything, I spent some hundreds of thousands. But he gave it to me. And then he used to ask me, what do you have that I don't give to you? Everything you have, I gave them to you. Your life, I gave them to you. So when I say I need it, you have to give it them. You have to give it to me. I said, no problem. I did that. As I was done with that, he said, now, don't forget, Easter is around the corner. Go talk, go spread my gospel. Show the passion of Christ. Okay. So I went, my media man went, we went everywhere looking for where to air Passion of Christ on an electronic billboard. Yeah. You know, and then we found, but did all the necessary things to the final table of signing. For us to show, they said, oh, it is against the law of the country. It is not good for human consumption.
Against the broadcasting law of Nigeria.
Yeah. To air Passion of Christ. And that it's not...
That's from the advertising agencies.
Yes, it's not good for human consumption.
I can't believe this.
And I began to wonder. And we have spent money. At the end of the day, we could not sleep, myself and my media man. We couldn't sleep, both of us. Okay, now let us have a very giant, what do we call it? Banners. We drew Passion of Christ there, everything there. And then we now had to look for a projector, very big one. I paid, then look for a very big field where we can attract attention. And then we did, because I told him, I said, the money he gave me for this assignment cannot be eaten. I can't eat it except I want to die. My integrity is that when he says run, I run. Sit, I sit. Whatever he gives to me part time is what I eat. Or whatever he gives to me for somebody, I cannot touch. Whatever he gives to me for his work, I cannot touch. So, and then I said, we must do it. So that minute, we tried all our best, and we did it. And that day, and then he said it wasn't enough. You need to get Bibles to give to the new converts. We had 45 souls that we won. And then I bought 72 Bibles. And because actually that day when we were sharing the Bibles, Muslims were celebrating something on the field. And then after the program, I went out to spread. Muslims were coming out from their camp. I said, this is a free thing that they want Bibles. And I asked, I said, well, you are Muslims. They say, you don't know, the Bible is interesting. We may be Muslims, but we read the Bible. We use it to pray. God hears us and we appreciate it. Please, please, I beg you. Some will say, as you give me, give for my daughter, please. She wants Bible. I gave out almost all the Bibles. And to those who just came for, please, I need the Bible, I gave. And I was fulfilled. As if it wasn't enough, as I was doing that, he spoke to me. I want a musical concert. I cannot tell Baba God you are Oliver Twist. I can never say that. He's my God.
Can you imagine?
And I said, musical concert is expensive.
Yeah.
I don't have a hall. All the gadgets, I don't have them. Musical gadgets, I don't have them. He said, whatever it will cost you, I want it done. Just give me the praise.
Wow.
And so I started. I spent, in all of this, I spent close to 2 million.
Can you imagine?
But I didn't, yes, I didn't have it loaded down, no. He gave the first money, I did the first. He gave the second money, I did the second. Then to the third, and then I said, Father, I don't have the money. I don't. He said, you can't tell me that. He said, silver and gold belongs to me.
That's God.
I said, I am the owner of the world. The uttermost part of the world I control. So what are you talking about? That's okay. Here am I. I'm waiting. Then the money was coming in trickles. And so we were doing the needful. Go pay for the hall. And as I was talking about it, one of my daughter from America said, Mom, I'm paying for the hall for you.
Jesus Christ. And
then even when I was in the Passion of Christ, a friend from America sent $200. I'm supporting that.
Oh,
it wasn't enough, but it was something. And then that was how we rolled it on. We rolled it on, did all the needful. I had to buy clothes for my choir, let them wear uniform. We had to do all that we needed to do. And I spent tangible sum of money. But what pained me was that the live streaming guy that came in promised to stream it live on YouTube. And I paid him the money. But amazingly, he didn't do it. He said it was bouncing back. How? 3 times he could not air it on YouTube. He now ended up on Facebook. I said, I don't have crowd on Facebook. If God said I should do a thing, I want to do it. Because why? Sometimes some people will say they are listening to the praise chant. While they were listening to the praise chant music, they got healed. And in that musical concert, the praise chant was, I did the praise chant again repeatedly. I did it. So people can have access to it and then get their healing. And so what I'm saying is that charity, if you go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13 from verse 1 to the end, it talks not about nothing more than charity. He said, if I gather the entire world, or I speak in tongues, or I prophesy, I preach the word, I bring out fire, I cast out demons, I do all the miracles of the world, and I do not have charity. He said, I'm just like a sounding cymbal, an empty barrel. He says, so charity is paramount. Without charity, he told me, say, without charity, your ministry is in vain. And so that's why I say, many people that have, you have to give. You must give. So my NGO, as he gives me, I give out. So I wasn't surprised when he gave me a car. And I didn't buy it because I can't afford to buy it as at that time. I didn't buy it. A car worth millions. Somebody just said, take. So come December again, I have to do Christmas.
To celebrate Christ.
To celebrate Christ. I must send clothes out to people. I must send foodstuffs out to people according to the limit of God's blessing. So if he blesses me more, I can do more. Some people need borehole in the interlands. They need borehole. I can't afford to do it by myself. But I know because it is God's work, at his own time, the provision will come. When the provision comes, I'm going to help because they do tell me their needs. Some will say we need a vehicle. Some will say our vehicle is bad, we need a repair. Some will say we need this to be moving here and there. I will tell them I'm doing this alone as of now. But when God blesses me, the level of my strength I'll do for you. They are hungry. If you look at the places where they are very wretched and dirty, I feel for them. It's only somebody who have same mind like me that can flow at the level at which I flow, wanting to help them.